All right, my sports to the bone people, back at it again with another video. Thank you all for tuning in. So in this morning's video, we looked at Coach Darren Sammy and what he had to say after the team was defeated in the second test. So in this one, we're going to be zooming in on Captain Roston Chase. Roston Chase, after the game yesterday, spoke about the batting. He also addressed some things that he wants to see the guys improve on in the third game. So we're going to be zooming in on that interview. We're also going to be talking ICC ODI Rankings. Yes, my people. At the time of me recording this, the latest ICC ODI ranking is out. And West Indies, we are not in an automatic qualifying spot. Yes, my people, we are actually ranked 10th right now. So, I mean, we'll have some games to get it right. But if we're unable to do so, then we might end up in a playoff, having to go through the playoff again, and then we might end up missing out on another World Cup. But we'll talk about that further down. Just give a listening ear and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let us start off with Captain Roston Chase. So, in his interview after the game yesterday, Chase was talking about the batting. And he was basically saying that, we never got the partnerships that we needed, especially at the top of the order. He said that the new ball, it is very important, vital that the top order really, spend some time out there. But according to Chase, we didn't get the partnerships that we needed at the top. Man said that the ball was hard and, the challenge comes on that wicket, especially when the ball is new and it is moving around. So he's saying that we lost way too many wickets. We lost too many wickets too early while the ball was hard, which exposed the middle to lower order. He was saying that asking the middle and lower order to do the bulk of the batting is tough. You understand? So, the top order really and truly need to spend some more time out there. He spoke about the target that we had to achieve, saying that 277 was always going to be challenging, but as a team, you have to be confident. You understand? I agree that as a team, you have to be confident. But, that is why you can know where our team is. As fans, if we can agree and say that, boy, anything over 250 is tough for West Indies. When I hear the actual players coming out and saying that 270 or so is difficult, then you can know where our team is. It's just that we're not at a place, my people, because other teams, teams that are performing well would look at that as meat and drink. Well, not even say meat and drink. Going up against a good Australia bowling attack, other teams might say, boy, they thought they could go and get that. They wouldn't come and say, boy, they thought it would be tough, but they were confident. Other team would say that's a reasonable target to really go and chase. But, that is where our team is, right? According to Chase, going into other games, we just have to believe and play positive and look to execute the skills properly. So this game that is coming up in Jamaica, the pink ball game, Chase is saying that the guys just need to go out there, have the belief and play positive cricket, right? He's saying that, in terms of the new ball, again, we keep falling down when the ball is new. So, that is something that we definitely need to get right. If we can set up the game from early, you understand, if the openers to the number 3 batsman, he actually said if the first 3 batsmen, batters or batsmen can spend more time at the wicket, then that will set up the game better for us and, we'll be able to give a better account or a better fight when the ball gets a little older, is what Chase is saying. He was asked about the bowlers. Man said that the bowlers are really hungry and always want the ball, which is something that we can see. You understand? He's saying that whenever he asks them to bowl, everybody is always ready and, they're always asking for another over, always want another over. You understand? So, man is saying that they are performing well and they are really hungry. And this bowling unit is a world-class unit. says Roston Chase. That I agree with him on, right? It's a world-class bowling attack. Obviously, we want us to be able to do it more, but we don't play a lot of games. But the games that we have been playing with these guys together, we have shown that we can go up against the best in the world. So I agree with Chase there that it's a world-class bowling unit, but we definitely need to get the batting right. Understand? We need to get the batting right, my people, because going into that day and night game in Jamaica, it's not going to be any easier with that pink ball. I think in the recently or the last West Indies Championship, each team played one day and night game, if I'm not mistaken. You understand? According to them, they were trying to mimic what is expected at the international level. Let us see. Some of the guys that are playing now, they weren't a part of that, or they didn't really play much first class cricket. So, don't know what experience they're going to draw on where that is concerned. A couple of them would have played at least one or two pink ball game before. Now, just before we finish up, my people, the latest ICC ODI rankings, we are actually at number 10. Bangladesh, they recently won their game against, I think it's against Sri Lanka. So they have moved up. And based on how things look for this upcoming one, they will have a few automatic spots, right? They will have some teams that will automatically qualify, and then the next best teams. Let me just do a little bit of reading here, taking this from the ESPN Cricket Info website. So the headline says, ICC ODI rankings, West Indies slipped to 10th spot, automatic qualification for 2027 World Cup under risk. So it says, in the latest International Cricket Council ODI rankings, two-time champions West Indies have slipped out of automatic qualification spots for the 2027 ICC World Cup. Right? It's a risking another absence from the marquee tournament. You all remember the last time we played in a qualifying round, we lost. I think it was Netherlands and Sri Lanka that ended up going through as the two teams. Right? They said the latest ICC rankings update came following Bangladesh's victory in the second ODI against Sri Lanka. Right? So that is definitely good for Bangladesh, but not too good for us. They say, however, Windies could rise back in the required rankings before the cut-off date for the World Cup qualifications. Just to remind you of how it goes, my people. So the West Indies now have dropped to 10th and, sit outside the ranking. The 2027 edition of the tournament will witness 14 teams. So we'll have 14 teams, from which South Africa, Zimbabwe, will qualify automatically, right? So South Africa and Zimbabwe, they will automatically qualify. I think Namibia, they are also host, but because they are not full member nation, they won't get an automatic spot, right? So based on usual requirement, then the next top 8, the top 8 teams will automatically qualify. Based on their rankings as of March 31st, 2027. So this is the 2027 ODI World Cup that we're talking about. I guess we have time. We have time to play more games. Sammy and his people, they're always talking about building to the next ODI World Cup. So everything is always building. When we win ODI series, they say it's building to that. When we lose ODI series, they say, well, it's tough to lose, but they are building towards something. So hopefully the building will be finished by then, and the roof will be on and we'll be able to play. Big up on yourself.